Okay, so this is for the discussion post for Chapter 7. This is a non-constant growth model. So in all these problems, we're going to have non-constant growth for some period of time, and then we're going to employ the constant growth model. So the key to these problems is figuring out what the cash flows are going to look like, and then when to employ the constant growth model. So Sparker Jewelers expects to pay dividends per share of 60 cents, 90 cents, $2.40 to $3.50 during the next 4 years. So the terminology, D1, the dividend in year 1, D2, the dividend in year 3, D3, D2, the dividend in year 2, the D3, the dividend in year 3, and then D4. And the thing to understand about the constant growth model, if you have you need the dividend 1 year in the future to calculate the current value. So for example, with the dividend in year 4 or D4, you're going to calculate the price in year 3 or P3. So during the next 4 years, beginning in the 5th year, the dividend is expected to grow at a rate of 4% indefinitely. So if investors require a 20% return to purchase the stock, what is the current value of Sparkle stock? So we need P0, the current price. So we take D1 divided by 1 plus the rate, plus D2 divided by 1 plus the rate, and that's this is 1 plus the rate squared, plus D3 divided by 1 plus the rate cubed. This is the second year, the third year, so we have to take the second root and the third root respectively. Then for D4 here, it's we're going to employ the constant growth model. So R minus G. So this is R, so 20% is R, and G is 4%. The constant growth model doesn't work if the growth rate is greater than investors' required rate of return. So as I mentioned before, this gives us the price in year 3, so we have to present value it back 3 years. So, and I'm going to work this problem in Excel as well. So 60 cents divided by 1 plus R, that's 1.2. 90 cents divided by 1 plus R squared, plus $2.40 divided by 1 plus R cubed. So, and it's important to remember the order of operations when you do these calculations, and that's why if you try to do this on your calculator and you get the wrong answer, that's likely because you didn't do the order of operations correctly. Please Google PEMDAS, and that stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So that is the order of operations, but maybe if you Googled it, it might help you understand how you're supposed to go about doing this. So, but in this case, so you would do all these individually. And you would have to do the exponents before you do the division. So R minus G, so 0.20 minus 0.04, and then 1 plus R cubed, so 1.20 cubed. So the way I like to think about it is your numerator in your last year and your next to last year will always be the same, because when you calculate the price, it gives you the price 1 year prior. So you should get $15.17. So let's switch over to Excel. I'll have to play with this for a minute. All right, let me get it so you can actually see Excel, just in case I do something that uses. Come on. I can't get it to expand. All right, we'll try to go about it this way. All right. I just hit the home key in Excel, so I'd have that menu up. So I don't know why I can't. It won't let me change the size of my box here. So anyway, so in Excel, you would literally just kind of type it in the way you see it, 0.60, and you could enter the dividends and do it that way as well. So divided by 1.2, so 0.60 cents divided by 1 plus the rate, plus 90 cents divided by 1 plus the rate, 1.2, and then cubed, you need a squared, sorry. Then $2.40, 2.40 divided by 1.2. That one's cubed, so but you need the caret. Plus 350 divided by R minus G, and so 0.2 minus 0.04, and then divided by 1.2 cubed, and you should get $15.17. So I'll go over here and hit the comma, and that automatically formats it to 2 decimal places. So that's a accounting format is what that is. So that is how you do you do it on your calculator. These are if you have a graphics calculator, a graphics calculator will work them quite well, and you would enter on a graphics calculator. Let me move this up so you can actually see what this is. Everything I typed into the calculator right here. So and you would enter it into your graphics calculator exactly the same. The only thing you wouldn't have to do is to do equals on your graphics calculator.